Good morning, I'm Nick from Sundance. I'm on a brand new 2024 NC 1295 fly, and we've just left Astoria, Oregon about, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. And we're getting pretty close to crossing the Columbia River bar. It is about 6:30 in the morning. We're gonna cross the bar. Chilly. We're gonna cross the bar and run up the Washington coast, turn into the Strait of Juan de Fuca at Neah Bay, and run into the San Juan Islands. We're delivering the boat to Rosario on Orcas Island. So we'll take some video and share it with you, and hopefully everything goes smoothly. That's about enough water for me. Yeah. Nice and wet. Yeah. They're still dry. Well, I think we're through the worst of it. Oh, yeah. Maybe. All right, we have crossed the bar. We're out in the Pacific. We're running up the coast of Washington. Got a nice cruise speed of about 25 knots. About 25 knots right now. And beautiful weather. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. So we're running alongside 2016 Jeanneau 43 Velasco, the 43F. It's a boat we sold new back in 16 and then took on trade this year on a new Prestige and recently sold it again. Ken and I are in the 1295, and Brad, my uncle, is running the 43 Velasco. So here's why you need radar in the Pacific Northwest. We're cruising along, everything's working great. We have what looks to be a pretty large ship about a mile ahead of us into the port side. Of course, we can't see it yet, but with the radar, we know it's coming, and we can be prepared for it. So we ended up getting within about a quarter mile of that ship. Here it is. We've passed it now, it's about a half mile behind us, but we never did see it. The fog's not too dense, but it is dense enough that we couldn't see that large ship a quarter mile away. We are just west of Westport and just past a few dozen fishing boats. The sun is burning the fog off. It's turning into a real nice day, and the water is about as smooth as we could ask for. All right, we just got fuel in Neah Bay, topped off both boats, and now we're cruising down the Strait of Juan de Fuca. We're doing 28 knots. We burned, we burned 226 gallons of gasoline in this boat, going 160 miles. So, really comfortable range and fuel economy. We didn't have any range anxiety getting into Neah Bay. But regardless, we topped off both boats, and next stop is Rosario. Ken is taking a nap. All right, we're in the San Juan Islands. We have Lopez Island to the starboard side and San Juan Island to the port side. And out there in the distance, past the boat in front of us, is the destination, Orcas Island. Okay, we made it to Rosario. We got into Rosario about 5 o'clock, so took about 11 hours from Astoria, which included the fuel and lunch stop in Neah Bay. We did have one bit of excitement later in the afternoon. We were about 5 miles from Rosario. Blue sky and sunshine. Everything was just a little too perfect, flat water, and we got complacent and we hit a log. I was in the cockpit taking pictures of the boat next to us, and I heard both impacts. There was an initial impact when the log hit the hull bottom, and then a second impact when it hit the outboards. And the outboards did exactly what they're designed. They kicked up to kind of dissipate the energy, and well, there was no damage. Feeling incredibly fortunate for that. I think if we were in an inboard boat, we probably would have bent props. But there was no damage to the hull bottom. It just deflected the log, and there was no damage to the outboards or to the propellers. The propellers being on the back of the outboards didn't even touch the log. And we've of course trimmed all 3 of them up and inspected everything. There's not even a mark on any of the 3 outboards. Skegs look good. Everything looks great. Hull bottom we've inspected. It looks great. So there's literally no damage. We lucked out on that one, I guess. But it's also design. It's also by design. That's another strong argument for outboard powered boats. You're less likely. It's certainly not impossible to have damage in a scenario like that, but less likely to. If it were an inboard powered boat, we'd probably have bent props. So overall, trip was fantastic. Can't wait to do it again. Maybe we'll try to go all the way from Portland to Rosario in a day next time. I think we can do it based on the 11 hours that this took. It'd be a long day, but I think we could do it. So see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.